My name is David and I will be talking about phone specifications. Our phone is part of our daily basis, and this is why we should choose the phone that fits us. There are phones with different specifications, with a good camera, with a larger battery life, better processors. Every person has different necessities and different styles of living, and this is why we should search for a phone that fits us. For example, if you're a person that likes to take pictures and likes a lot photography, you will like a phone with a good quality camera and with a lot of memory, so you can store all that data. Or maybe if you're a person that gets out of their house really early and comes back really late, you will need a phone that needs a bigger battery life. First, we will talk about the display. The display is it's a really important part of our phone, because without it we wouldn't be able to do anything, and it is also good to have a display that has good quality, because if we don't, our phone will look like old and ugly. There are several types of displays. The first one is the LED, that is the simplest one. Then comes the UHD, that has like more pixels and has a brighter screen. Also, there is only one display called 4K display for a phone, which a lot of people think it's useless because there is no difference between a UHD display and a 4K. The camera is also a really important part of our phone, because there are a lot of apps and a lot of people want to store their memories by taking pictures of them. Many companies have this trouble with this, especially because the processor hasn't the capability of taking pictures too fast and too good. Processor is, I think, it's the most important part of a phone, because you will need a fast processor to do all the stuff you want to do. And maybe if you're a person that is more simple about that aspect, and you only go into WhatsApp and Facebook, just into social medias, you would not need a big processor. But if you're a person that likes to play a lot of games and likes to use their phone like a lot, and they will need a lot of RAM, of memory RAM, you will need a processor that supports that. Build quality is an important part of the phone, because it's the first thing that the people see when you have your phone, because it shows how premium it is. Because if you can have like a really good phone with all the specs, inside specs, but if it doesn't have a good build quality, it will just look cheap, and no one will want to buy it, and no one will want to see them with it. The battery life. The battery life, it's really important for a lot of people, because without the battery life and with a small battery life, you wouldn't be able to do a lot of things. And this also depends on the processor. If you have a bad processor, the battery life will hit and it will run out faster. So a lot of phones have this trouble with this, because the battery life has always been like the limit to all the phone. It has always been a struggle, because you can have like the biggest processor, you can have the best camera, and that will always be tiny. But if you have a big battery life, the phone will need to be big, because they haven't discovered yet the technology to develop a battery a small battery that lasts a lot of time. If you're searching for a phone that fits you and fills your necessities, you will need to make a research, a deeper research, and just try not to go for the phone that everyone has. It's not good to go for everything that everybody else has. It's sometimes good to go for something else, for something that fits your necessities, because sometimes a phone that everyone has doesn't have the things that you will need for your work or for your entertainment.